let's get to the algorithm because I was when we was partying yesterday. The special guest was Charleston, and he was talk he was giving our game because about how this whole algorithm thing worked, and that's when he broke that down and told me because algorithm is my number one enemy in all of this. I don't care if it's YouTube, I don't care if it's social media. I do not know how algorithms work because I told him yesterday I can put out something that I really want to put out that is actually going to be beneficial and fruitful for people to hear. No, damn near no views. But when I just put some boring video of me driving, talking like in the middle of the dark, and I'm already dark as it is,
Yeah.
and I put that out, just whatever, 1,200 views. I'm like, what? I was like, what do you? I was like, well, see, and that has been my biggest problem with algorithms. But he broke it down on how to push your content, to push your content out. And I felt like, and once he said that, I was like, I'm doing this whole thing wrong. So I need to figure out how to. I need to figure that part out. Actually, I haven't figured it out. That's why I think we're all going to talk on Tuesday, and I'm gonna break down what he said, and how we can all be beneficial with this. But how has the algorithm game been treating you? Because it ain't been doing shit for me.
Um,
Like understanding it, does it make sense? Does it can it add value? Like how do you feel about this algorithm? Like what's your take on it?
I understand the algorithm, so it hasn't been an issue. So for those who don't know, I used to be a musical artist, right?
Hmm.
I used to be a part of a group, 40 Carats, and you can YouTube that, millions of plays. I haven't released music in 12 years, and I still get a check every month from my
Mm,
music from streaming. Like 12 years ago, streaming sites didn't even exist. So
right.
it lets you know that I had to have enough people listening to my music that by the time the streaming sites came along and I put it on there, they still wanted to consume it because I haven't marketed my music. But I have artists on my label. My main artist, Lil Lyric, Free Lyric. He just got sentenced to 9 years. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get into that. But if you were to pick up your phone and look at his numbers right now, his numbers going crazy on YouTube, and that's because I know the algorithm. He did a song with South Walker, right?
Yep.
So
Listen, Sauce Walker.
the way that I marketed the song was, since South Walker already had an audience, I targeted the audience that he already had.
Mm,
So what I'm saying is, you've done content with people, let's say from the Lapeef network, right?
mm,
The way for you to market that content is to direct that content to people who are already familiar with the person that's in your video.
mm,
So at first it starts with tags. You put them in the tags. The second thing you
mm,
do is you
mm-hmm.
got to tag their name. You don't just tag their name in the video. You tag their name in the description. You
Yep.
tag their name in the tags, right? The
Mm,
second thing that you do is every channel can create a playlist, right?
no,
Say if
you,
I got a video with a person, it don't matter their name, XYZ. I would go on my channel and create a playlist, a YouTube playlist, the best of XYZ. I would find some of their top, they most viewed clips, and guess what I would put in the middle of every video? A video that they did with me. So I'm mixing that in. YouTube is no different from a Spotify or Apple Music. A lot of people get discovered off playlists, and playlists are basically free promotion. A
the new
lot of
radio.
a lot of record labels use playlists even on YouTube to break artists. They got these big playlists that they created with their artists already, but they got their songs in there. They take a new artist nobody know, just throw them on a YouTube playlist. It don't cost them any money because they own the channel. Next thing you know, damn, this dude blew up out of nowhere. Now they just threw him on a playlist, one that they own. or they got playlists on all the streaming platforms that they own and they curate. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's like mixing it in. Then you get to the paid stuff. You got the what they call the influence campaign. You can pay people to shout you out. You can pay people to post you on IG. But what you can also do is you can pay for ads. And what you can do when you pay for ads is I can specifically target, like you have an interview with Island Girl Q. I
Mm,
could take that video and for less than a penny a view, I can make it only play on the videos on her channel. I can also make those videos play for any video in any channel in the manosphere. I can go full manosphere, or I can
mm,
say, you know what, I'm gonna specifically target this video just to your channel, and I can make all your people watch that shit. And then they watch that one video, then they're gonna want to go watch the rest. Your subscribers become my subscribers. So it's a trickle down effect, and it don't
right.
cost money. But then once you start getting to the paid stuff, it just better targeted. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying?
right.
So
That is part of the game, and that's one of the things that we was talking about. That's on the YouTube side, but on the social media side, it's the same thing.
yeah,
And I didn't know that. I'm a public figure. I'm a public figure on IG, and I got a Facebook page, Twitter, whatever.
yeah,
But it always the option is right there for you to get into the algorithm. The only thing is it was a little bit complex, and I was like, I didn't want to give out any information. But when they tell me how much small change they put in to those algorithms to market everywhere,
yeah,
and they're like, dude, you stopping yourself. You only hurting yourself if you don't do this, and you're trying to get your word out, get your message out there.
yeah,
So probably put like just like literally like maybe $30 a day, not even 100. 100 would be better, but just putting $30 a day to the side, you can watch everything blow up. You try to sell a business, be an entrepreneur, sell business. Your shit's gonna blow up. You're trying to make music, it's gonna blow up. Trying to do what we're doing, it's gonna blow up easily. It's just the only thing stopping us is us.
yeah.
So now you right about that, and I found that out really yesterday, and I was like, I've been doing this whole algorithm thing wrong the whole fucking time, but better late than never.
Hmm.
That's why it's good to link up with people and just bounce ideas and networking.
Like all together, I probably accumulated 12 million YouTube views
Mm,
from what
that's
I
good.
know from just from what I know about marketing. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you putting out content consistently over time, eventually you will go viral. It's just inevitable.
Right.
It's just one of them things that like I said, it's sometimes it can be clickbait. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yep.
You might go react to a Charleston White video. Next thing you know, the video got 500,000, but your video got 500,000. It just really all depends. It's the consistency. But if you follow certain metrics and you tag stuff right and you consistent with it, eventually you will be found. Like nothing is gonna be consistency, but also the quality of your content definitely has
Yes.
to stand out. It has to have replay value because there's so many videos that I watch one time and I never want to see again. But then you got
Mm-hmm.
some videos, like it's on a podcast. I think it's called the Whatever
The whatever
podcast.
podcast. Yep.
Shout out to them guys. They got some clips that, bro. I've sat there and literally watched them over 60 times and just cried, like just back to back to back, like
Yeah, that should be funny. Yeah. That, especially that
yeah.
I
Don't
copied
even
you.
don't even go there, bro. Let's you. I don't know what you gonna say, but you gonna open up a can of worms. You know what I'm
Eh,
saying?
I threw my shit out. I
But
was like,
yeah,
that's not what we doing, man.
yeah,
But
yeah,
salute to them, man. But well, I wanted to jump it up with you about. So we already spoke about the clubhouse thing. Well, you also brought up something about replay value. Um, I went to check, and of course, I understand a lot of people's not gonna watch my earlier stuff because a lot of it doesn't have a replay value because the equipment I was using, the uh, lighting, filler words, and just also the inexperience. But I did all that just to get here to this point. The one video that has 6,100,000 views is me reviewing when Ti Tiny went on the red tabletop
Okay.
regarding the Hyman situation.
Yeah.
Never did I think I was ever still going to get views off of that video to this day,
Yeah.
and that's only because with my inexperience, I was able to provide replay value. I actually tapped into something that people wanted to hear. Not only that, I did that in a timely manner.
Exactly.
And I had to test that out again just when the time right and my schedule permitted. Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, he was on a Thursday night, his Thursday IG Live, and one chick, Tiny's friend, I think she's part of SWV, I'm not 100% sure. She came on the live and was talking crazy to Kevin. And instead of waiting, because I didn't have stream at the time, I wasn't streaming at the time, I just did the video.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting, when that situation happened, I found out, immediately watched it, went back and just record my video, edit it, post it.
Yeah.
Woke up in the morning, hundreds of views. Because you have to put out something that people want to hear, and you got to do it in a timely manner. Because
Exactly.
you can put out something people want to hear, but if you missed it, because new things happen like this all the time, and you just got to hurry up and catch it. Like for example, what's this guy's name? Victor. I forgot his name. He got a
Puerto
long
Rico.
name. What's his name?
You talking about the basketball
Yep.
player?
This guy. Obviously, he's going to be in the draft. This Victor W. kid. I can't. His last name pop up, I'll say it. If I was to quickly review this clip,
Yes.
give an analysis, and break all that stuff down, and post it in a timely manner with the algorithm pertaining to
Yeah.
basketball, college, professional, ESPN, that type of stuff, man, we'll get 1,000 views by 9 o'clock tonight. Hell, maybe by 12 o'clock noon. Because
Yeah.
people are gunning and interested in this kid. It's all about timing. It's all about how good you are, and people want to hear you. And also, not only that, the time length matters. I, so I could do I could do an interview with Q and Fantasy, but when I do the clips, minimum approximately around the 8 minute mark, get people in and get people out.
Yeah. And it's see, I'm gonna tell you that's a two-edged sword because it's what's right with the game, but it's also what's wrong with the game. Because people rather be first than right.
Facts.
So sometimes people will just put a story out. The shit be like it's not true because sometimes everybody will be thinking this is what happened, and then a couple of days later we see what really happened. Like you know what I'm saying? It'd be so much speculation at first. It take a while to get the real story, and a lot of people don't come back and say, "Well, damn, this is what really happened." But if you first, you're gonna always get views, right? So I'll give you an example. Then it's also how you structure the content that you're rating. So like I know you mostly talk about relationships, but you also talk about the black structure, right? So there was a case in hip hop, Troy Ave Taxstone.
Yep. Sorry.
And I think
Sorry
Taxstone,
to hear that, brother.
he got found guilty, right?
Yep.
Now most relationship channels wouldn't never touch that story. What do this have to do with relationships?
Right.
But a Tommy Sotomayor, he would touch it because he's going to come from the angle of this is the result of a single mother home. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's also how you frame because you can really there's no limits to none of this stuff. So picking them viral moments, not no necessarily chasing stories, but once the verdict got read or once something, you know what I'm saying? It's people who already got videos ready to upload. As soon as the news come out, they upload it.
Yep.
They might even have different versions of the video. See, that's when you get to the point to where I can't call these people drifters. It's just smart business.
Exactly. And I've always been the idea of thinking that, like, all right, if he's guilty, put this out. If he's guilty of discharge but innocent, put this video out. Or he's completely free, put this video out.
Yeah.
Do your edits, whatever, do whatever you gotta do. Just sit back and wait. You got found guilty, post it. Boom.
Exactly.
That's smart. That's intelligent business. I would never fault anybody for doing that.
Exactly. You know?
Not even a little bit.